The Celtics losing streak hit 4 last night at home to the Blazers. Kyrie Irving, 31 points in the loss, and after the game, he was not in the mood to talk to the media, so here it is.
1-2 is pretty much locked up, 1-2-3. So, just play to as long as we get there. I can't wait for this. All this other BS about regular season and keep getting better and talking over and over and over and again about what we can do to keep getting better in the regular season. I just want to be at the highest level playing. That's what I'm here for.
What's your confidence level in the team going forward?
What do you mean?
Just in terms of, you got
what question is that?
A legitimate question.
Nah.
How do you feel about this team?
Next question.
All right, Chris Haynes still with us. Chris, how much trouble is Kyrie's team in?
Look, I don't want to go. I'll just say this. If the season ended right now, it's hard for me to imagine Kyrie re-upping there in Boston. The way he's been talking, what he's been saying, his tone, it's a reflection of a guy who doesn't. It just sounds like a guy who doesn't want to be there, a guy who's not having fun, and we also see what it's doing on the basketball court. They're just not engaged as a team.
Nope.
Look, I will say this. I do think Boston, they're a better team with him just because he's one of the top closers in this game. But with that being said, man, we talk about the Lakers having issues. I really do think there's more issues going on over there in Boston. Wow. There's a lot of things I'll touch on later down the road, but that doesn't bode well for Boston, especially when they want to go into this summer with hopes of luring AD. You need Kyrie there to lure those big guys like that. So this is a real crucial period for them right now.
I don't see them putting, for me, whatever metric you want to use, I believe they're the fourth best team in the East. Yeah. They're not better than Milwaukee. They're not better than Toronto. I believe Philly are better than them, so they're the fourth best team, record aside. See, the thing is, and remember Kyrie said, he wanted to be, he was ready to be a branch out and go his own way. Skip, and I told you, my girlfriend said, boy, sometimes you can make your destiny on the very road you took to avoid it.
I thought your grandfather said that.
I was saying my grandfather.
Oh, I thought you said grandmother.
No. And the thing is,
I can't keep it
and the
straight.
thing
A lot of
is,
wisdom from his family.
Grandmother, grandfather.
A lot of wisdom.
Maybe they both said it. I don't.
But to make a long story short, Skip, the best player, everybody assumes the best player is automatically a leader. See, Kyrie went to Boston. He's the best player. I'm the leader. Y'all follow me.
That is correct.
Doesn't always work that way.
No.
Yep.
Bro, we see the way you act. We see the way you talk. We not following you nowhere. And as a matter of fact, did you see what we did when you missed the last 25 games of the regular season in the playoffs? We did quite well without you. As a matter of fact, we went to Game 7, the Eastern Conference Finals, and we had it on our court. Kyrie is spectacular. Got the best handles in NBA history. He can finish with either hand. He got a mid-range game. He can shoot the three. And if you put him on the line, he's an 88 to 90% free throw shooter. He has no weakness offensively. And he's become better at distributing the basketball. His first 7 years, he had 30 games of 10 assists or more. This year alone, he has 13. So he, in his mind, he's like, I got to do a better job of distributing the basketball. But Skip, he's a horrible leader. He a horrible leader. The very thing that he and you criticize you know who for, he's picked it up.
That's a good point.
Remember, Skip Bayless, I told you, my grandfather did tell me this. He said, boy, if you're not careful, you will become the very thing you despise most in a person.
Really?
What was the one thing he despised most about O'Brien? And that's what he's become in Boston. I told you it was going to happen like that.
He despised Drama King.
And what is he now?
I know.
And what is he now? And what is he now, Skip Bayless?
I know.
I still want him back. I still take him to L.A. I don't think he's coming. They can go into the Knicks. I think it's a package deal already worked out.
That's why you're pulling your punch a little bit there, because you
No, I know.
burn that bridge.
No. He's not coming back with LeBron.
Yeah.
Skip, they got some issues. You hear what he said? Because everybody keeps saying, you hear Jaylen Brown, you hear Marcus Smart, we just got to keep getting better. Kyrie said, I'm tired of hearing that we going to keep getting better.
That's what he said.
I just want to play out the start so I can do, hold up. He didn't say, so we can come together so I can do my thing.
Singular.
Don't mind me.
Shannon will tell you, I love me some Kyrie. He is an all-time great closer. His winners and tangibles in the last 2 minutes, 6 minutes, 8 minutes of games are extraordinary. He is not a natural-born leader, and I cannot defend this because the last 6 games that he's played for the Boston Celtics, they've lost all 6. The last 6 he hasn't played for the Boston Celtics, they won all 6.
Ooh.
What would that tell you? That would tell you something's really wrong here, right? It would tell you this team is sort of quitting on that guy, or they just don't want to play with that guy. They're happy when he's gone, right?
Because everybody, think about how they flourished when he wasn't there. Jason Tatum, we were talking about Jason Tatum. This guy might be an all-star.
Yeah.
Jaylen Brown was unbelievable.
Yes, he was.
Terry Rozier. People thought Terry Rozier could be a starter on a lot of teams. Now Kyrie comes back. Now they got to take a step back. And remember, guys are trying to make a name for themselves.
I know.
Everybody keeps saying, I want to win, I want to win. But if I can win and I can be the guy, like KD, like Bron, like Giannis, I'm all for that. I ain't trying to win and be a systems guy.
Well, I'm going to tell you this. Kyrie deserves the bulk of the blame of what's going on. But when we going to start pointing at Brad Stevens over there?
Oh.
When we going to start pointing at Brad? Look. We all know the NBA is about managing egos.
It is.
It's about managing egos. So now you bring Kyrie, who is a superstar, into the fold, has an ego.
I
you
agree.
bring Gordon Hayward, who's an all-star, has an ego.
Yeah.
And so last year, he didn't have to deal with that.
No.
And he's never had to deal with that because he wasn't getting Zion Williamsons at Butler. He's getting 1-star. The guys he's getting at Butler, that was the only gig they had. And so now you go to Jason. He's a rookie. Jaylen Brown, he was.
They're trying to establish him. Terry Rozier,
right, so they don't listen.
Speak, Shannon.
Kyrie Irving's like, hold on, bro. Did you see what I did in Game 7? Did you see what I did in Game 5 when I dropped that 41 on him? And did you see what I did, even though we lost in 5 games, did you see what I did in that last finals I was there? Oh, I was cooking folk. So you coach them. I got me. And they're like, hold on, Kyrie. I thought we did this together. No, it's you.
And also, as Shannon knows, I'm not a big Gordon Hayward fan and wasn't before his draft. And somehow he managed, out of the hysteria of free agency, to get $32 million a year. And you can't tell me that locker room, he's a nice guy, there's no problem there, but you're not looking sideways and saying,
of course.
He's making $32 million?
But here's the thing, though, Skip. He was an all-star.
He was.
In the Western Conference.
Once.
Yeah, okay. But then he comes there, and see, here's the thing, Skip, and I've been in locker rooms where they give a guy a lot of money. And you're like, okay, the guy was okay, they gave him a lot of money. And then you get him there and you watch him, you like, y'all gave him all that money? He's terrible. That's the same thing they said about Gordon Hayward.
He played right at the right time.
Yes.
Going into free agency. But it looks like
now
a
he's
disaster.
playing for his college coach, which doesn't help either.
Right.
It's
Oh,
like,
that's
are you
interesting.
giving him?
So Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown looking at him like,
Huh?
And Rozier, too?
Exactly.
Rozier,
Exactly.
too. I agree.
so
Chris.
because now Jaylen Brown got to come off the bench. He was getting 25, 28 minutes a game. Now he coming off
Wow.
the bench. Jason Tatum was getting as many shots as he
Okay.
wants.
All right. We got to wrap it. Chris, always good to have you with us.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Are the Giants making a big mistake
job.
sticking with Eli? We'll discuss that next.